It's late at night. The house is quiet. Everyone around you seems to be sleeping just fine. But your mind won't stop. Thoughts keep coming. Things you said, things you need to do, worries that didn't feel this heavy during the day. And the more you try to stop thinking, the louder it gets. If that sounds familiar, I want you to know something important right now. You are not broken. You are not weak. What's happening to you has a real scientific explanation of GR, and once you understand it, something shifts. Because knowledge is the first step toward calm. So let me explain what's actually going on inside your brain at night. During the day, your mind is busy. You're responding to emails, making decisions, talking to people, solving problems. All of that external activity keeps your brain focused outward. There's constant stimulation pulling your attention away from your internal world. But the moment you lie down, that external noise disappears. And what fills the silence? Your own thoughts. This is not random. This is biology. Your brain has a system called the default mode network, a network of regions that activates whenever you're not focused on a specific task. It's sometimes called the resting state of the brain. But it's anything but restful for most people. When the default mode network turns on, the brain starts processing unresolved experiences, rehearsing future scenarios, and reviewing past events. It's doing its job, trying to keep you safe, prepared, and in control. The problem is, it doesn't know when to stop. And at night, without the distractions of the day, this network runs at full volume. At the same time, something else is happening in your body. Cortisol, your primary stress hormone, is supposed to be low at night. It follows a rhythm tied to your circadian clock. In a healthy sleep cycle, cortisol drops in the evening to allow melatonin to rise. Melatonin is the hormone that signals your brain it's time to rest. But when your mind is racing, when you're replaying conversations, worrying about tomorrow, feeling that tight sensation in your chest, your brain interprets this as a threat. And the moment your brain senses a threat, even an imaginary one, even a thought, your sympathetic nervous system activates. Heart rate rises slightly, muscles stay tense, breathing becomes shallow, cortisol stays elevated, and melatonin gets suppressed. Your body is stuck in low-level fight-or-flight mode even though you're lying completely still in your own bed. This is why sleep feels impossible some nights. It's not that you don't want to sleep, it's that your nervous system doesn't feel safe enough to let go. And the harder you try to force sleep, the more activated your brain becomes. Trying to sleep becomes the stressor itself. This is one of the most common and least understood patterns in insomnia. And you are far from alone in experiencing it. But here's where it gets a little more complex and a little more interesting. The human brain learns through repetition. When something happens enough times, the brain begins to associate certain situations with certain responses. This is called conditioned arousal, and it's a central feature of chronic insomnia. What does that mean for you? It means that if you've spent enough nights lying in bed with a racing mind, your brain has quietly learned to associate your bed with alertness. The bed, which should be a signal for rest, has become a trigger for wakefulness. Your brain sees the pillow, the darkness, the silence, and instead of winding down, it starts preparing for another difficult night. This is not your fault. This is a learned pattern, and learned patterns can be unlearned. But the first step is to stop fighting the thoughts directly. Most people try to silence their mind by sheer willpower. They tell themselves, stop thinking, stop worrying, just relax, and it never works. Because when you tell your brain to suppress a thought, it actually increases the activation around that thought. It's like trying not to think about a pink elephant. And suddenly that's all you can see. The more you resist, the louder it gets. So instead of fighting your thoughts, I want you to practice something different tonight. This technique is called cognitive diffusion, and it comes from a branch of behavioral science that has strong clinical support in treating anxiety and sleep difficulties. Here's how it works. Instead of trying to stop your thoughts, you observe them from a small distance. Imagine your mind is a river, and your thoughts are leaves floating on the surface. You are not the leaves. You are sitting quietly on the bank, watching. A thought arrives. I have so much to do tomorrow. Instead of grabbing that thought and pulling it close, you simply notice it. There is a thought about tomorrow. You name it, you see it, and then you let it float by. You don't analyze it, you don't solve it, you don't fight it, you simply watch it pass and return your attention to the river. This small mental shift from being inside the thought to observing the thought changes the entire relationship your nervous system has with that content. The thought loses its power to activate you, and slowly, the river gets quieter. This takes practice. It won't feel natural the first time, but with each night, your brain begins to learn a new pattern, one where nighttime thoughts are no longer threats, just passing weather. Now I want you to stay with me. We're going to slow everything down. You don't need to do anything right now except be here. Let your body settle into whatever surface is beneath you. Feel the weight of your head, the weight of your shoulders, the weight of your arms and legs. Just notice that weight and let gravity do what it was always meant to do. Your body already knows how to rest. It was designed for this. All we're doing now is reminding your nervous system that it's safe, that the day is over, that nothing needs to be solved right now. Bring your attention gently to your breath. Don't change it yet, just notice it. The small rise in your chest or belly as air comes in, and the slow, quiet fall as it leaves. Now let's make it just a little slower. Breathe in gently through your nose, and breathe out slowly through slightly parted lips. Let that exhale be longer than the inhale. The exhale is what activates your parasympathetic nervous system, and the branch of your nervous system responsible for rest, digestion, and recovery. A long exhale is a direct signal to your brain, we are safe. Once more, breathe in and breathe out. Good, let your eyes be closed or soft. Let your jaw unclench. Let your tongue rest away from the roof of your mouth. Notice how much tension you were holding without realizing it. Now, let it go. If a thought drifts in right now, and it might, that's okay. You don't need to follow it. Just notice it and let it float past. Return to your breath. Return to the weight of your body. Return to this moment. There is nothing you need to be right now except here. No problems to solve, no conversations to replay, no tomorrow to prepare for. Just this breath, this quiet, this safe, still moment. I want to mention a few things that can support your brain's ability to wind down on a deeper level, not just tonight, but consistently. In the hour before bed, try to reduce your exposure to bright screens. The blue light emitted by phones and tablets signals your brain that it's still daytime. healthy sleep architecture over time. Keep your sleeping space cool if possible. Your core body temperature naturally drops as part of the sleep process, and a slightly cool room supports that transition. And whenever possible, try to go to bed and wake at the same time each day. Consistency is the most powerful signal you can give your circadian clock. Your brain learns from patterns. The more regular your rhythm, the more reliably your biology will cooperate. You've made it to the end of this, and I hope something here has helped, even just a little. Because understanding what's happening in your brain is not a small thing. It changes how you relate to the experience. Instead of feeling like something is wrong with you, you can begin to see that your brain is doing exactly what it was built to do. It just needs a little help learning that the night is safe, that rest is allowed, that you don't have to earn your sleep. You are allowed to let go now. You are allowed to rest. The thoughts will still be there tomorrow if they need to be, but right now, there is only this breath, this quiet, and the slow, gentle drift towards sleep.